Hey, what's up, guys? We're reacting to MSA. Please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Alright, let's get started.
My sister Tito and I were playing in the playground when a boy called my name. Hey, Dami, you act so tough. Let's see if you can climb this tree before me. Bet you can't.
Well, maybe. Let's see then.
Oh, yeah? I am Dami, the Nigerian nightmare. Watch me. Yeah, come on, Dami. Show him what you got. But if she climbs before you, you owe $5. Got it? Deal.
Okay.
I got to the top within a minute, but right then, Mom appeared out of nowhere, and she had seen my stunt, and she looked furious. Oh my God, what are you doing, Dami? Are you out of your mind? Get down at once.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I tried to come down, but got stuck on a branch and ended up falling on Mom. Tito had a good laugh and collected the bet money from the boy. But the moment Mom turned to her, she made that innocent face of hers and then winked at me to stay quiet.
No.
Oh, I wish you could be like Tito. She is so perfect. Yep, perfect she was. In fooling Mom, Tito was obsessed with making money. She'd make bets, date rich guys, and one time even sold Mom's earrings without...
Ooh, she get in trouble if she gets caught, or her sister, Dami, will tell her.
telling her just because she needed to buy the latest iPhone. But I never ratted my sister out because we were inseparable. She was my confidant and I was hers. Hi, my name is Dami, and I am from Nigeria. Please like and subscribe. Ever since my sister Tito and I were kids, people always said how different we were from each other. While she looked like a Barbie, I may have looked like G.I. Joe. Her hair was so shiny that people on the streets begged to touch it. Mine looked like a bird's nest, and at times I could barely comb it.
Oh, dang.
However, the most important difference, according to Mom, was that Tito was perfect and I wasn't.
Oh, dang.
My Tito would be the perfect bride. Any man to marry her would be so lucky. A rich one. Mom, I want a rich one, please.
No.
Let's see if we can find a rich one for you. But Dami, I don't know how I'll get you out of the house. With all your hobbies like a boy, Dami, no girl climbs trees, fights, and definitely doesn't have short hair.
Maybe she just want to act like a boy for some reason.
You need to behave like a proper lady so some guy will fall in love with you and marry you. Yuck. Marry boys? Mom would always be talking about these things, but thank God Dad was different. He loved Tito and I equally and gave us the freedom to be ourselves. Don't worry about Dami. No boy will be choosing her. She will be the one to choose a boy for herself. One time when I was 12 and Tito was 15, we were walking home from school together. On our way, a really cute guy bumped into Tito, and the two started talking as if they had known each other forever. It was so boring, standing on the side being Tito's sidekick while the guy asked for her number and complimented on how pretty she was.
Oh.
Just then, I saw a crowd excitedly watching something on a TV at a storefront. When I joined them, I saw they were cheering for two girls in a boxing match. Who knew girls could box?
Same.
Fascinating. When we reached home, Mom kept asking why we were so late, but all I could think about was the boxing match. That night, I watched tons of videos about women's boxing, and in a few days, I was practicing around the house. And it really drove Mom mad. She hated the idea of women being boxers and forbade me to even think about it. No daughter of
I know it's unladylike, but that's what she wants to do.
mine is going to be a boxer. Got it? Fine. She could stop me from pursuing boxing as a profession, but she couldn't stop me from practicing at home.
Yeah.
But one time, when I broke a vase that had my great-grandma's ashes, Mom gave up. Oh my God. Just take her to some boxing academy. Please don't practice at home. Ever. Again. Yippee! Dad and I were ecstatic. Dad got me into a boxing academy, but since I was the only girl in that place, boys weren't keen on letting me practice in peace.
Good thing.
As if it would scare me off. One time as I entered the gym room, I saw some boys practicing boxing on the punching bag. When I asked for a turn, they just laughed at me. Oh, little girl, your fragile fingers will hurt. Leave this to the boys. Why? Are you scared I'm gonna do better than you?
Maybe.
I guess if I were you, I'd be scared too, little boy. The boy looked pissed, but moved aside to let me practice on the punching bag. It was my chance to show them what I had.
Oh.
I totally destroyed the punching bag. That day, no one ever called me a little girl. I had been
They
in the
better
academy
not.
for just over 6 months when my dad got an amazing job in the city. Now my academy was just a 2-minute walk away from my new home. We were all so happy about living in the big city. We had heard so much about it, and I was excited to live in it. Tito was excited for a different reason. I love the city. Did you notice how rich the guys are here? I am sure I'll find a rich guy, make him fall in love with me, marry him, and live my best life. God, Tito, can you think of anything other than boys and getting married? Why not focus on studies? With the
Same.
grades you are getting, how will you finish high school? I don't need to finish high school when I have a rich husband. Duh. We had only been in the city
You still have to top up your grades.
for 6 months when I got some surprising news. Tito was getting married. Tito's boyfriend, Econ, was the son of one of the richest men in town. He and Tito looked totally in love. Well, Tito a little more than him. I wasn't a fan of Econ because he was going to take my sister away from me, but seeing Tito over the moon made me happy.
Yeah, you also better let her just be over the moon.
Soon my house was swarmed with wedding activities. Just a day before Tito's wedding, I was so fed up and went to a local restaurant to get some air. When I walked in, I saw Tito's boyfriend and I decided to say hello. As I got closer, a girl passed me by and hugged Econ. And then, they both kissed. What the heck? This dude was
Oh, I think he's a backstabber.
cheating on my sister. I so wanted to punch him, but the moment he saw me, he smirked. The audacity. Gonna tell your sister I'm cheating on her? Yes, and she is so gonna dump your sorry butt. You cheater.
I think
Oh,
so.
please. Your sister is so in love with me, she won't believe you. Get used to it. We are going to be in-laws. At least temporarily. I just need to marry a girl of my dad's choice to access my trust fund, and then I'll be free.
Oh dang,
No,
he's
I could
definitely a
pay you for
backstabber.
keeping your mouth shut for a while. I saw red hearing his words and gave him a much-deserved punch before leaving.
Dang, girl, did you really have to do that so hard?
At home, I tried to tell Tito the truth, but she didn't believe me and told me to keep my mouth shut. One word, and I swear I'm gonna stop you from becoming a stupid boxer.
You can't
Got it?
make her.
You know how much she adores me. She'll listen to me. But, Tito, zip it, Dami, and let me get my beauty sleep.
Slap her,
I
please.
went to my room and I was so mad Tito was acting like a fool. The next day, Tito was dressed in all white, and as she started to say her vows, I just couldn't keep my calm and stood up. This marriage is a scam. He has a girlfriend and he is marrying my sister just to access his trust funds. Tito, this worm is cheating on you. Dami, stop it. Shut up. You have no proof. Yeah, I have. That black eye I gave you yesterday, but I think you need another one too. Before I could get a hold of Econ, he turned and ended up falling into the huge wedding cake. The wedding was a mess. Tito crying, Mom screaming, Dad angry, and all the guests running out of the hall. But at least my sister dodged the bullet that was her cheating groom-to-be. I knew Tito was upset, and I needed to talk to her. But just as I went to her room, she pushed me out. You ruined everything. You ruined my big day. I hate you, Dami. I'll hate you forever. At home, I thought Mom would blow up, but to my surprise, for the first time in forever, she hugged me and thanked me for saving Tito from that cheating jerk. But Tito is so angry at me, Mom. Don't worry, she'll be fine. Give her some time. Days passed.
I don't think she ready to forgive you right now.
But Tito wasn't ready to forgive me. Every time she'd see my face, she'd walk in the opposite direction. It was like she hated me with every fiber of her being.
Of
I
course.
had to ignore her, so I focused hard on my dream, and one day, I saw a poster for a boxing tryout. The winner had the opportunity to represent the country in an annual global competition. I submitted the form and got a positive reply. I was ecstatic. But on the day of the tryouts,
Sheesh.
something unbelievable happened. I woke up to the sound of my mom crying like a banshee, and then She fainted. I had no idea what had happened, but when I saw a picture of Tito on her phone with that cheating jerk Econ, I knew what had happened. Tito had run away and married that butthead. By the time Mom was conscious, I knew the bus for the tryouts had already left. My chance had been blown. I was sad for days, for both missing the tryouts and the fact that Tito got married to that cheat. Wow, life was a topsy-turvy ride, but I pulled myself together and applied again the next year. Like before, I got selected and represented my country on a huge platform, and in the end, returned home with a gold medal. You have made us so proud. I
Dang.
always thought Tito will. Mom, come on, cheer up. She is happy wherever she is. There was no stopping me. I won many championships and even started coaching young girls in the academy. But one time when I returned home, nothing in the world could prepare me for what I was about to witness. Tito had returned with a baby. So he left you, didn't he? Huh? Of course he didn't. I'm here to
I knew he wouldn't.
visit Mom and Dad. Just shut up and mind your own business. Well, Mom and Dad patched up with Tito, but her visit was just extending. It had been 2 weeks and she hadn't left. I knew that good-for-nothing husband of hers had dumped her. One night, as I woke up to get some water, I heard the baby crying in Tito's room. I peeked inside, and Tito wasn't there. So I picked up the baby and took her to my room. Gosh, my niece was a miracle from above.
I know.
I had never seen a baby as beautiful as her. We instantly bonded, and in no time she was asleep in my arms. When I went to put her back, I was shocked to see Tito counting money. But the moment she noticed me, she hid her hands behind her back. What do you think you are doing? How dare you touch my baby? She was crying. A, E, P. We're in the alphabet. And that money, where did you get it from? Huh? It's mine. I'm married to a super rich guy, remember?
I
Give me
know.
my baby and stay away from my child. I don't want her turning into a Hulk like you. Look at yourself. There's nothing girly about you anymore. Tito, tell me, are you in some kind of trouble? I can help you. Shut up. I don't need your help. I'll never need your help. Get out of my room now. Something was sure fishy with Tito. I knew my sister too well, even when she was being a jerk to me. So the next day when she left the house with her baby, I followed her. She kept walking and walking and finally stopped near the seaside. What was she up to? As I was lost in my thoughts, I saw her husband. The moment Tito saw him, she threw money in his face. But instead of being angry, the jerk smirked. Here's the money you asked for. I can't believe I had to steal from my mom and dad because of you. Just leave me alone now. Don't ask
Ooh, she's stealing.
for my daughter's custody. We are done with you. Just as I thought, that cheat was blackmailing Tito. Wow, that's a lot of money. Now that my trust fund is empty, I am glad I got you to bring in some cash. That sister of yours is making quite the money. On second thought, I'll hold on to my baby girl. Having her with me guarantees my supply of
Oh
money.
no.
All of a sudden, he started to run, and that's when Tito let out a scream. Instantly, I lunged and grabbed him by the collar,
Yeet.
and Tito came in time to take the baby safely away. I always knew you were trash. This was long overdue. Saying that,
Ooh.
I gave the jerk a much-deserved black eye. Once Ecom was taken away by the cops for blackmailing Tito for money, my sister came running to me with my beautiful niece in her arms. Dami, how did you know? I followed you. You looked worried. I had to find out.
Are you a
I'm so
stalker?
sorry, Dami. So sorry for being a jerk, for not listening to you, for not admitting that I made the most foolish mistake ever by trusting Econ, for... Can you forgive me, Dami, please? Tito, shh. The baby is asleep. Look, I might not be able to forgive you right away, but I promise I'll always have your back and will always, always love my niece. Dami, and I promise I will wait for you to completely forgive me. Strong people like you will always find it in their hearts to forgive others, but they don't forget, so they won't be hurt again.
Alright, guys. See you later.